Good morning, chat! Your go-to show to discuss issues and solutions related to classroom practices teachers need to face nowadays. Before we dive into our topic for today, let us introduce ourselves first. My name is Maisara Azizan and I'm the host for today.
My name is Alicia.
My name is Stephanie.
My name is Sabrina.
And I'm Angelia.
So, without further ado, let's begin our podcast for today. So, I will be asking Miss Sabrina the first question. So, what do you think the issue teacher had to face related to classroom practices nowadays?
I feel like the most common issue nowadays, especially with modern teachers, you know, after you see that when you first got placed in the school, you see that teachers nowadays are too soft, so you decide to try to be stern. You try to bring back the tradition a bit, but then it's to the point that you became too rigid, and it's like, okay, in class, it's not that you cannot have like friendly gestures. It's to the point that they do it without any friendly gestures at all. They sound very stern, monotonous, and it makes the atmosphere in the classroom feel so tense, and the students are going to get scared.
True.
Like, it's good to be stern, but there are times when you have to be stern, but it's not all the time you have to be stern.
Yes, you need to know the boundary between being approachable and professional at the same time.
Yeah.
So, what do you think, Miss Angie? What's the best solution for this issue?
So for sub issue just now, the teacher was being stern and
Too rigid.
Too rigid with
and it makes the
strict.
student to be afraid. It makes students feel afraid. So to cultivate an effective learning environment, the teacher should foster motivation and participation among students through non-verbal or verbal communication. So by using the eye contact, facial expression, and body gestures,
You want
it
to
will
seem
help.
human. You want to
Yeah.
seem human
Yes.
as kids.
It will help to create a more positive learning environment. According to the topic 1 lecture note that was provided by
Our lecturer.
our lecturer, teachers should nurture the confidence and student engagement.
I totally agree with you and your point, because students, they do not focus if the teacher is too rigid in the class. They prefer a more happy environment. If the teacher is happy, the students are happy. So for example, if the students do something good, the teacher gives them a prize or tell them, good job, you did that. You did that well.
That feels
With
nice.
a smile on the
It
face.
feels nice, right?
Yeah.
The students feel comfortable and they will try to do better.
Yes.
True.
They feel motivated to do even better than
You want
they
more
also.
compliments,
Yeah, a good, like saying good job, giving thumbs up is good enough.
Or even a sticker if they do something good.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, what do you think another issue that should be discussed today?
I think another issue that's coming back, making comeback, we use it in a very modern slang, is the IRF sequence. Is everyone here familiar with the IRF sequence?
Yes,
Yeah, where the sequence where the teacher would initiate, a response from the student with a question, and then they just, provide the response, and then they will the teacher will provide a feedback, and then it ends there. It feels kind of rigid as well. It's like, okay, a routine is good, a comfortable routine is good, but the student's gonna think that, oh, this is my limit. When my teacher asks, then I'll only speak when they ask, and that's it. I cannot speak more than that. I don't think that's kind of right, because English is a very social language.
Yes, true.
Yeah.
Students need to give the chance to express themselves, and the IRF sequence is not a very good way to enhance your critical thinking.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you think the best solution for this, Miss Angie?
So when a student makes mistake when doing the IRF method, they will be corrected by the teacher, but by providing a good corrective feedback, it will help to get the students to do the necessary adjustment, and then to uplifting the confidence and motivation as well. So by giving harsh feedback might be a bit inappropriate for students.
You're gonna feel down.
Might feel down.
And also
And then you have to
sometimes
speak.
if you scold the students, they don't actually take your feedback. They just hold in grudges.
They're just
towards
getting yelled
the
at.
teacher.
They feel demotivated. I'm
Motivated.
sorry.
Yes.
Pardon me.
They always have that
Pardon my
grudge in
language.
them. But if you can try to be nice and explain to them in a nice way,
Yeah, tell them what is
understand.
wrong.
They understand. It's not like they don't understand. They understand. It's just that maybe they need time to process whatever.
You have to guide them.
Yeah, the
You have to
mistakes
tell
they
them
did.
why they did it
Teenagers are sensitive.
Yes, true.
Rebellious phase. Is that it? Rebellious phase?
Yeah.
You have to get to know them.
Okay. Moving on to our third speaker, which is Miss Alicia.
Yes. So
Okay, so-
moving on.
What do you think another issue that we should discuss?
Okay, the next issue is based on the video.
Mm-hmm.
The teacher provided learning material which was not clear for the students. So I think that is one of the biggest problem
True.
among school students nowadays.
Very true.
They
Yes.
can't see, especially those who are wearing specs.
Mm,
They are
Yeah.
unable to see what's in the front.
Yeah. Especially if you see at the back.
metro
That's
itself.
true. Like from the video, for
What are they
example,
learning? What are they learning when you can't see anything?
like from the video, the teacher posted a poster
Yeah.
in the front.
Mhm.
And so there are front benches, there are middle benches, there are back benches. So I think the front benches and the middle benches, they can see.
Yeah, true.
But what about, the question is, what about the back benches?
True.
Are they able to see? And correlated, I'll insert the second issue together.
Mm-hmm.
There was a student who was sleeping in the classroom.
Oh.
Yes.
Not
So,
bad.
in my opinion, if the student is sleeping, why? Why is that happening? If the students are able to engage with the learning materials, I don't think there'll be a sleep.
True.
True.
Yes. So that's my point of view. But at the same time, we cannot judge.
True.
Like we don't know what the student might be going through.
Yeah,
Like
true.
from example, one of Dr. Putri's lecture, one of the points was external factors, which is work obligation, which is the students balance their job and also their studies. So every students come from a different background.
True.
So we actually don't know. So I think a teacher should be more empathetic
Yeah.
to understand what the student is going on, to talk to them, so that they can at least try to make the student engage into their lesson in the classroom.
Remember guys, being empathetic is important.
Yes.
Teacher need to have that characteristic. Okay, moving on to our last speaker, which is Miss Stephanie. Ta-da! Okay, so what do you think the best solution for the issues stated by Miss Alicia?
Okay, so according to Alicia, issues that she has pointed out, I think we understand that there's a difference between the boomers, millennials, the Gen Z.
True.
You know,
True.
and
We can
the-
see that. We can
and
see it
the new
clearly.
one is
Gen Alpha.
Gen Alpha.
We're entering Gen Beta by the
Yeah,
way.
on the way. So there's
Will do.
quite a difference in terms of their teaching methods, because as you all know, in the boomers, the millennials, back in the days, they are more used to the traditional way. The
They have a
traditional
different mindset.
Yeah, different mindset. You know, traditional way they focuses more on exams, quizzes, blackboard, as I
Basically
experienced it.
grades. Basically grades.
Experienced it in my elementary school. Blackboards, we didn't have any whiteboards at that time, so they don't really utilize the technology because they don't know how to.
Yes.
So based on the issues that Alicia has stated, which is the material is not that clear, maybe the teacher can try her best to print it out, because not all schools are equipped with what do we call it, LCD?
Smart.
Yeah. Projector.
Projector and smart
Smart TV.
Smart TV.
Smart TV also.
Something like that.
So that's something that teachers should consider.
True.
And then for the second one is where we as a teacher, we need to take notice of these things, is that we need to form a bond with our students.
True.
So when we form a bond, right, we immediately know them. And in the first thing that you need to know when you form a bond is that their names.
True.
It makes them feel acknowledged, you know, it makes them feel like they belong. Because we don't know the situation like Alicia stated just now. Because maybe at home, they don't feel like at home.
Yes.
Yes. True.
And the
True,
only
true.
place that they can seek refuge, a safe place,
Yeah,
safe
true.
heaven as we all like to call it, is the school itself, and
Yes.
including the teacher
Yes.
themselves. So this is one of the things that I think is very important in the students' life, because not only do they think that school is a safe place, but they also think of us as their parents.
Like a parental figure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's something that we should acknowledge. At least try to acknowledge. I know that some teachers, they, like Sabrina said, they want to be like stern, you know, they want to be like like that. But that's not really something that I would like to encourage or recommend, you know. Yes, you can be friendly, but at the same time, you need to have like boundaries.
Yeah,
So you
true.
need to state your boundaries.
Stay professional.
Yeah.
Right, stay professional.
That's very emotional, heart-touching.
True.
But it's true.
I felt
This
someone
is
died
what
in the room.
this is what teachers should do, and teachers also come in various characteristics. So we as future teachers, I think we hope we can do better and provide our students with the best that we can. And there's also one quote that I think it suits for all of us. A good teacher isn't someone who gives the answers out to their kids, but is understanding of needs and challenges and gives tools to help others people's success.
True.
True.
That's a good quote.
I think that's all for our podcast for today. Teachers nowadays need to consider all these issues that we have discussed, and there are many issues that they should take note also. But still, these are some issues that you guys, especially us, should take note in order for us to improve ourselves. I think that's all for our podcast for today. Bye guys.
Goodbye, chat.
Goodbye chat.